This neighborhood is so interesting. And so if you're moving to Austin, Texas, and you want to be in a super safe community with great schools and luxury homes just like this at a price that is not insane for what you get, you are definitely going to want to know about this area, and we're going to get you inside this home, give you a tour, and I think you're going to be blown away. All right, let's get you inside. Now, you're going to want to buckle up because this is a great big old house and we got a lot to see. All right, so we're going to walk to the front door right here. Right when you walk in here, you walk straight into the open kitchen, living, and breakfast area. And the reason I emphasize it's a breakfast area is because the dining room is in the front of the house, right behind the kitchen here. We're gonna hit that later. You've got these big, open, kind of sliding accordion glass doors out here looking out to the backyard, which this backyard is elite. And we're definitely gonna show you that kind of toward the end of the video. And what we're also gonna do at the end of the video is go over all the stats, all the pricing. We're gonna talk about this neighborhood, where it's at, and everything like that. But first, we really want you to soak up every single morsel of this house, because you won't appreciate any of that stuff until you see how epic these houses are. Okay, so first you've got this huge kind of fireplace. I know this is like a big cast iron fireplace down here. And I love that the plaster goes like all the way up to the ceiling. And I think some people would put a TV right here. I don't honestly know where else it would go, and I'd hate to bust through this plaster, but that's what you gotta do if you want a TV. Big living area, plenty of room to put a big old sectional, couple chairs. Then you've got this great big old like breakfast area, which honestly, this breakfast area is much bigger than my personal entire dining room. So pretty epic breakfast area. All right, big quartz island here with these three kind of jumbo sized bar stools right up here under the bar. Oh, and then we got some storage right here. I forget to show this sometimes, but pretty epic. Like all the way down the bar, you got plenty of storage. Let's see, this is called there's another thing I want to squat down and show you. So this is called a waterfall countertop. So a lot of countertops would stop like right here, and then it would just be like wood paneling or something like that all the way to the ground. But here you get this quartz all the way down to the wood floor, the engineered hardwood floor at that. All right, we got us a little wine fridge, which you would kind of expect for a home priced at what you will find out it's priced at. Something that I would point out in this kitchen is just like, in general, really great use of storage space, all right? So over here, you got some room for things. It's kind of like, I would call this like a, what do you want to call this? Like a pantry light, okay? Like anything that you need like super, super duper accessible, you can put right up here. And then we've got this Wolf brand built-in coffee station right here. Wolf brand, that's like Wolf brand chili. We got a Wolf microwave, oven range, dishwasher, super luxury stuff, loving it. I'm gonna skip over here and we're gonna go into the pantry. All right, so this pantry is freaking massive. This is probably literally 4 times bigger than my pantry, and it has a window. Now, you gotta be really careful when you have a window in your pantry. It seems awesome, although I don't really know why you need natural light in your pantry. But if it were me, I would probably get some sort of window covering here, because you don't want the sun coming in and making it all hot in here, and it can get weird with trying to store your food. Back to the kitchen proper. Okay, so you got this big kind of single stainless steel sink right in the middle of the island. Again, you got a 6-burner Wolf cooktop here with a middle griddle, which I love. Another thing that I really like a lot is this paneled refrigerator. So like, let's see. By the way, this builder has some epic drinks for us. I love a builder that loves their realtors. Not only do they have bottled water, Cokes, Dr. Pepper, and things like that, there are some half-eaten cookies. So thank you, builder, taking care of us here. And if you're moving to Texas, you need to know that the official drink of Texas is Dr. Pepper. And if you don't know, now you do. Quick note on this paneled refrigerator, like, I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I remember going to a couple friends' houses that were kind of more luxury upscale houses. I'd be like, you know, oh, y'all don't have a refrigerator in your kitchen? And then it was like, no, it just looks like a massive cabinet, and the refrigerator and freezer are right behind here. Let's go to the front of the house. We're gonna go back to the front door. So there's some really cool things I want to show you. If you were to walk in the front door, you could see one thing you could do is kind of veer right and go just straight up these, what do you call these stairs? Cantilever stairs? Can't remember, they kind of look like they're floating. But if you hang kind of a right U-turn here, we have this really big, sexy, moody office, all right? Now, I always say this with these spaces, but I mean, you could use this as a kid's playroom. You could use this as a library, a study. I probably wouldn't use it as a guest bedroom. And honestly, if you did use it as a kid's playroom, that would be like the most epic light fixture for a kid's playroom. It'd be kind of insane. But I really like that it's got these kind of glass double doors here. Like if it were me, man, I would love to have this as an office. Another thing I want to point out is this epic light fixture here. So right when you walk in the door, you look up and it's just soaring high ceilings with this epic light fixture here. I appreciate that. If you were to hang a left, you would see the dining room. So plenty of space for like a big formal dining table, 8 to 10 seater table. Honestly, we'll get you covered. What is this? This is wallpaper. I thought this was like a marble wall, but it's just wallpaper, okay? Now, keep going right through the dining room. This is where we hit the pantry, which we've already seen. Kitchen over there, just to kind of give you a lay of the land. Right here to my left would be the door to the 3-car garage. However, it's the builder's sales office right now. And then you've got this really cute little mudroom here with these like 3 cabinets that are awesome. Oh my gosh, if you have 3 kids, just the idea of them putting their stuff in here is adorable. Yeah, you got this storage right down here. Again, kind of a common theme of this house is great storage. Now, the room that my wife would really love is this utility room, laundry room. Not that my wife loves doing laundry, she hates doing laundry. I also hate doing laundry, but it's a necessary evil sometimes and she would love this. Anyway, big kind of shelving up here. You got a sink in the laundry room, which I always appreciate. Washer dryer would go here. There's kind of a big oversized folding table on top of the washer dryer, which I appreciate. And then just a little bit of counter space over here with some more, guess what? Storage. Yes, that's right. Now it's time to take you to the master bedroom. All right, so we're gonna go back across the kitchen and living area, taking you into the master. All right, so walk in here and you've got these vaulted kind of cathedral ceilings, tons of natural light coming in here. Like, to be honest with you, for a like mega luxury home, this room is not massive, okay? I have seen homes priced way below this that have way bigger master bedrooms, but guess what? I actually like this. I don't think, it's like, what are you gonna freaking do in there? Like, you gonna have a circus in your bedroom? Don't answer that question. But anyway, I actually appreciate the sensible size of this master bedroom. So, love that light fixture. If it were me, I would probably remove that and put a ceiling fan in, but big open windows, or they're not open windows, but big windows looking out into these hill country views, like, I love it. Wherever they skimped on the size of the master bedroom, they made up for it in the size of the master bathroom, okay? So walking in here, couple things I noticed. First, you've got these double vanities here, quartz countertops. I think these are the countertops that we actually put in our home renovation recently. These are polished, we did leathered. If you don't know what that means, Google it. And then right in between the vanities, you've got this standalone kind of garden tub right here. Beautiful stuff. And then you've got this big walk-in shower. Man, like some of these design details are just like such great touches, okay? Like, I don't even know what this is. It's like this plaster wall that it's like super textured all the way up to the ceiling. It's not just drywall, right? So that is something that I really appreciate that they did not, this builder did not have to do that, but they did. All right, and then you step out of the shower and you've got just some counter space here that you could put some cosmetics or toiletries or whatever, and then a bunch of cabinets right here under that. Again, guys, storage, storage, storage in this house. And then we've got this closet. Oh my gosh, Aaron, I hope you get some really good B-roll of this closet. So I actually showed this house about a year ago, and they were building out this closet, and it was just empty space, and I love what they have done with it now. So tons of storage, so many built-ins, plenty of room for your shoes, your hang-ups, t-shirts, undies and socks. Like, man, this closet, I'll be honest with you, seriously, like, we do not show you guys houses that we do not love. We do not show you neighborhoods that we're not into for a very specific reason. And I will tell you, this master bedroom, bathroom, and closet area is probably my favorite combo I have seen in several years. And so if a setup like this is something that's important to you, like, we really, really, really need to know that from you. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Like, that phone number down there, that is my actual phone number right here. So give me a call. We want to know a couple things that you love, a couple things that you hate. And we want to be able to point you in the right direction. All right, so now we're gonna go on the other side of the living breakfast kitchen area. So there's another staircase up here. It's kind of like a staircase that leads to the back of the second story. But a couple important things I want to hit here. First, we've got it's just a storage closet. However, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but for like maybe $10,000 to $15,000, you can get an upgrade where you can actually get an elevator put in here, right here. And I think you will lose this back staircase, and this whole thing becomes like an elevator shaft. If the stairs are something that they're annoying to you, you can get an elevator put in here. Now, this is a full bathroom here at the very back of the house. So nice big walk-in shower, toilet, vanity, very tasteful. But one of the things that I really like about this bathroom is the reason that they put it back here is because the backyard is out here, which we're gonna go to in a little bit. And there is a great pool back here. And if you've got some friends, kids over, they're swimming and they need a change or take a shower, they can just hop right through this door and bam, you're in this back bathroom with, again, shower, changing area, toilet, and sink. So I think that's a great touch. It's time to see that backyard. All right, and we haven't even been upstairs yet. Y'all, like, wait till you see the upstairs. All right, so normally these are like big accordion sliding doors, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay, so couple things to hit on here. So big, oversized, covered back patio, 2 big ass fans, like that's the name of the brand, big ass fans. Don't get mad at me, Mom. Anyway, plenty of space to do outdoor living, dining, even kitchen out here. You got this big built-in Coyote grill out here with a sink. Loving that. But the star of the show for me, honestly, is this pool. And I remember coming out here last summer and just thinking it would be amazing to jump in this pool. And honestly, it's like 80 degrees out here in March right now in Austin. And that pool is looking really good, but it's got a net on it, so I'm not even gonna try that. But that's not all, folks, okay? This backyard just keeps on going and going and going. So you step down this little area here, and there's this area they've got staged with these little hammocks, but again, you could put an outdoor living situation over here. Something that I'm seeing a lot, so let me adjust this here. So there's this big side yard right out here. Something I am seeing a lot is people doing pickleball courts, like private pickleball courts in their backyards, and I think this house would be a perfect candidate for that. But that's not even it. So you go down some more steps, and there's 2 levels of backyard. Here, let me see if I can get it for you. All right, so a lot of these houses, you're not gonna have a terraced backyard like this. It would just be like a big open yard. So with a model or plan like this, like you could have a big giant house, a great pool, pickleball court, and a huge field where like you could play soccer, you could put a basketball court out here, you could just throw the football, or just have a yard where your dog and your kids can just kind of run their crazy out, all right? So, man, this neighborhood is super cool. And again, we're gonna tell you guys a lot about this neighborhood here in a little bit. And something that you're gonna wanna keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you as we head upstairs, is that the neighborhood where we're in, if you wanted a house like this, just kind of like a one-off resale house that was this level of quality, or a one-off new build house that's this level of quality, I've seen people have to pay like $5 to $10 million literally to be in this immediate area. You do not have to pay that for one of these homes, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do have to pay here in just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna head upstairs. There's some really epic stuff to my left, but I'm gonna go to my right first, and we're gonna hit our first guest bedroom, okay? So this first bedroom, totally decent size, got windows on 2 walls, which y'all know I love that light fixture. Another thing that I think is super convenient always is to have an attached bathroom. So big walk-in shower, toilet, sink. And then for a guest or a kid's room, like this closet is pretty nicely sized. Okay, that's all over there. Now, let's hit the main event. Let's talk about this upstairs. Okay, so couple things I always say, like my kids can never watch these videos because they'll want all of this stuff, all right? So the first thing we're gonna see is a great big game room with a TV set up right here. That's exactly where I would put it. I also really like all these built-ins with this storage. Like, God, y'all, the storage in this house is freaking unreal. And again, if storage is something that's important to you, we wanna know that so that we can point you in the right direction. Right over here on the other side of the game room is a wet bar. So we've got, is that a wine cooler or just a fridge? I think that's a wine cooler. But one of my favorite parts of this house is on the opposite side of the game room, and it is this media room. Y'all know, if you watch this channel enough, I love a dark, moody, sexy media room. Loving this light fixture. Like, I could totally picture just on a Friday night, like rocking a movie marathon in here with my kids. We actually watched The Godfather recently with my kids, and so don't judge me if you think that is not an appropriate movie to watch with children, but they loved it, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, step out of the game room, or step out of the game room down into another bedroom. Is that bedroom number 2 up here? I actually really like that there's this half bathroom. And I remember when I showed this house a year ago, this tile is super trippy. I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but it's like, it almost looks like 3D and it goes all the way up to the ceiling, but this is epic. And you need a half bath connected to the game room where you don't have to go into someone's room. And then here we are, bedroom number 2. I would probably only put a full or a queen size bed up here. A king, I think, would just make it a little too cramped. Closet space, totally adequate closet space for a teenager. Then we got a Jack and Jill bathroom, which all that means is it's a bathroom that connects 2 rooms. But let's head back into the bathroom. Okay, so you got double vanities, so each person on each side of the room can have their own kind of dedicated sink. And then in here, we've got this, again, very tasteful, very well appointed full bathroom, or like commode and shower room. All right, and then we're in bedroom number 3 here. So let's first check out the closet. Again, totally adequate closet space for a kid, definitely for a guest. Plenty of room in here. I would say probably, again, for a full or a queen size bed, probably would not try to fit a king in here. But another one of my favorite things about this builder and this, sliding door, and this community specifically, is the abundance of outdoor spaces, like the abundance of outdoor patios. And so this is like a big kind of L-shaped patio right here. Like, honestly, whoever gets this room is by far the luckiest kid in the bunch. I would fight somebody. I would have fought one of my brothers for this room. If my brothers are watching this, there's 3 of y'all. I would have fought y'all for this room. All right, so you almost think we're walking back out to the game room, but there's another room. This room, great size. You probably could fit a king in here. It would be a little cramped, but you could probably fit a king in here. Closets, totally fine size. And then this one has what's called an ensuite bathroom. That just means there's a bathroom connected to the room. This one is a little bit longer, really nice size. Sink, commode, and then it's got a walk-in shower, and this has the same kind of like shower wall effect that the master bathroom has. freaking love this. This is awesome. Okay, now I wanna show you probably my favorite part of this house. And just quick note, right here behind me, this is that stairway that takes you kind of to the back of the kitchen, so to speak. I'm gonna step up here, and on the other side of the game room, guess what we have? Another patio. So big, huge covered back patio. It looks onto the pool. It looks out into this beautiful West Austin Hill Country view. Spoiler alert, we're in West Austin. Again, we got 2 big ass fans. Don't hate me, Mom. Plenty of room for a big outdoor living situation. Actually, they have 2 outdoor living situations out here. And then they've got kind of this like elevated, I don't know, like dining table, gaming table. I could totally see, I don't know why I'm trying to fix the builder's furniture while I'm doing this video for y'all. But anyway, I could totally see just like playing some games out here, chilling, having a drink with a couple friends on the weekend. But one of the really cool things about this area specifically is you probably can't see this right now, but I am pointing directly at downtown. And so being out here right now, I can clearly see like the Austonian, the Independent building. I can see the UT Tower right there. I live right by the UT Tower, so it's like, whoa, hey, Kristen, hey, wife, hey, kids. Anyway, you can see that. And then if I do kind of like a right angle here, I'm pointing right at an area of town called the Domain. So that shows you just kind of how close we are into town. All right, so don't act like you don't know exactly what time it is. It is time to camp out and talk about some stats and talk about some pricing. And of course, before we chat about that, you're gonna wanna know where the heck we are. So we are in West Austin, like I mentioned earlier, and I would say apart from Barton Creek and Westlake and some of those like super famous neighborhoods that everybody knows about, we are in probably one of the top 2 or 3 highly desirable communities in West Austin. And so out here, we are about 10 miles away from downtown Austin. And just to give you an idea, you kind of have to go through some rolling hills, so it's not like a super straightforward route to get to downtown. And so on a day like this, it's gonna take you about 30 minutes one way if you have to commute in and out of downtown. So that's definitely something that you're gonna wanna keep in mind. Another reason that this community is very highly desired, and it's kind of seen as this like aspirational community, this aspirational area, is the school district. So this neighborhood is zoned to Leander ISD. And I've done videos about this before, but Leander is definitely one of the top 5 school districts in all of Central Texas. I think it might be number 3, it might even be number 2. And so it's a really great bang for your buck. Like if you wanna live out in Eanes ISD, in like Westlake, Barton Creek area, you know, you're gonna have to pay on average like $4 or $5 million for an average home. And this home that we're in right now is way above average. And so the prices that you're gonna pay out here, again, relative to what you get for the homes is, to me, absolutely crazy. So yeah, and in Leander ISD, you're gonna get a lot of parent involvement, really great academics, really great sports. But one of the reasons that families, and I guess first-time home buyers too, but the people that I see moving out here a lot are families, like growing families who kind of want to upsize their home. A lot of the reason that families love moving out here is because it is incredibly safe. I mean, crime rates out here are super low. I mean, they're almost non-existent. I'm not gonna say there's like 0 crime, but it is almost non-existent. And I mean, I'm just looking out this kind of sliding glass door here right in front of me, and the views are crazy. I can see a couple houses way off in the distance, off at the top of one of the hills off in the distance, but like, it is so peaceful out here. You really feel kind of secluded, private, but you really are just kind of a hop, skip, and a jump away from all the action that Austin has to offer. I mean, God, for Pete's sakes, I could literally see downtown from here. I can see the Domain. And something that you're really gonna wanna know about this community is it really is like brand new construction in this community is very, very rare. And if you ever do see it, it's usually like a one-off custom build or a one-off, you know, spec home that's really selling in the like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 millions. And so for a neighborhood like this where there are several new homes, like they can kind of build at scale and they can offer prices that are not absolutely crazy. So with that in mind, a lot of these neighborhoods that we highlight out here, you know, there's like 1, 2, 3,000 homes in the entire neighborhood. Guess how many homes are in this neighborhood? Guess how many home sites, the most homes that they could possibly build in this neighborhood? Guess how many? 65. Did you hear that, Aaron?
65.
Whoa, that was crazy. Yeah, come here. We don't show Aaron enough on this channel anymore. Aaron, say hi to the people.
He's kidnapped me.
Okay. 65 homes, that's it, will ever get built here. Okay, so you're not gonna see a huge resort style pool, not like a fitness center, parks and trails and things like that. The HOAs here are relatively low. There are really no amenities here except for the privacy and seclusion that you get for being out here. And on top of that, almost everyone who buys out here is putting a pool in their backyard. So what's the point of having a neighborhood pool that no one's ever gonna use because they already have a pool in their backyard? Like, let's be real. And I just talked to the builder a few minutes ago, and of the 65 home sites, already they've sold 18, and this community is relatively very new. So I told you I showed this house about a year ago, and it was like pretty raw, like it wasn't even done being built yet. And at that point, I don't even think they had sold any homes. And so now they're still building out, and they've sold 18 lots. Some of them are complete, some of them are being built right now. So if you're a looking and you're a liking out here, you really have to get a hold of us because we really wanna lock down one of those lots for you. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We really wanna lock down one of these lots for you so that you don't miss out on these opportunities. And for example, if having a view like I'm seeing right now is really important to you, those opportunities are very, very, very limited. Like, I'm just being honest here. So you really need to get a hold of us if you're interested in that. Now let's talk about some pricing. First, I'm gonna tell you the price of this home that we're in right now, and then I'm gonna tell you about some of the other prices, got my notes here, of some of the other options. Some more affordable, some not. This home that we're in right now, it is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home with a 3-car garage, game room upstairs, media room, there's a study, it's got the pool, huge backyard, freaking awesome. It's 4,648 square feet. If you were to come in and you would wanna build this house with the builder and you're like, hey, I don't want the model, that I want a home just like it, the absolute base price of this model would be a little bit over $2.1 million, all right? Now, this particular model that we're in, I've talked to the builder about this, and they have about $1 million of upgrades in this house. $1 million just of upgrades. And honestly, a huge piece of that is everything that you're seeing in the backyard. I mean, that pool alone is probably 200 grand. I know you guys can do math out there, but if you wanted to build this exact plan exactly like this, it's gonna cost you between $3.1 and $3.2 million. With that in mind, let's talk about the lowest price home in this area. Okay, so if you wanted to build a brand new quality 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home with a 2 or a 3-car garage, and it's a little over 3,500 square feet, again, that is a great big new construction house out here in West Austin. The base price for that home would be just a little bit over $1.5 million. And again, I want you to keep in mind, for the average 3,500 square foot house out here in this particular area of West Austin, brand new construction, you're gonna pay millions more than this. That is why we take you guys out here to communities like this where we actually see extreme value in these opportunities. Here's something you need to keep in mind. Remember, this house that we're in right now that we just showed you is a little bit over 4,600 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath. There is a plan you can buy that you could build that is a little bit over 5,200 square feet. Okay, so it's 600 square feet bigger than this one. It's also a 5 or a 6-bedroom, 5 or 6.5 bathroom, 3-car garage, again, 5,248 square feet. And the base price of that plan is $2.5 million. So in summary, if you wanna live out here in this particular neighborhood where there's only 65 total homes that could possibly be built, you're gonna end up paying somewhere at the low end of $1.5 million for a super bare bones, no bells and whistles home, all the way up to about $3.5 million if you want to buy and build the biggest home you could possibly get out here and you put $1 million of upgrades into it. But if you're like, hey, this neighborhood seems cool, but I don't know, how does this compare to other neighborhoods in Austin? You're definitely gonna wanna check out our playlist where we give you full tours of some of our other favorite neighborhoods right here in Austin, Texas.